Hey everyone, it's Rhonda Allen. It's been a minute. It's now March 18th. We are wrapping up winter, getting close to our spring equinox. I hope you guys are working on your finding balance. That's kind of where I've been sitting these last several weeks, to be honest. We've got so much going on. So much going on in the world around us, so much going on in our own world, so much on the plate. And right now, balance and finding a way to get back into balance at the equinox, equal light, equal dark. It seems a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. It seems a little bit like, how do I actually do this? How do I get myself into a place of feeling as though the ground beneath me is not shifting to a point where I am leaning too far in one direction or leaning too far in another or falling in some way? That is challenge and work. And I know we've all been feeling a lot of that. I see that in my readings that come through, the appointments that I get, and in my own practice, I see the energy that is quite honestly big energy. You know, I do pull a card a day. I am consistent in that I am pulling my cards at night before I go to sleep. So that energy sits in my subconscious. This is the first time I've been doing that in the couple of decades I've been working with the cards now. It's the first time I'm actually doing that type of a process. But I am noticing that my cards pattern a certain thing, which is I'll have days in a row of nothing but majors, and I'm shuffling and pulling from the entire deck, where I will have major after major after major after major. And then I'll get a couple of minor arcana. And then I'll go back to major, 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 major. So a lot of energy. Basically what I'm saying is there's a lot of energy. So I'm feeling it. I know I'm feeling it. And the work of trying to figure out, how do I get myself into a balance? And part of what I am just letting things simmer. Part of what my practice is right now is a practice that I think many people work with or many people come to when they start doing a meditative practice, which is, we all know when we sit with meditation at the beginning, one of the things we often struggle with is quieting our thoughts. We have thoughts that just continuously intrude in our moments where we're trying to really slow that down and still. I'm not saying to go completely silent, because we all know that that is truly an ask, but to get to that point where we are focused on whatever that meditative mantra, trance state, whatever you're trying to focus on, if we can get ourselves to that and really be present in that, that is the goal. When we're starting out, though, it's really challenging because all the random thoughts of the day start floating in. Random thoughts of the moment, of the month, start floating in. All of this to say, in this period where there's so much going on in the world, and I'm saying that in that way, and let's just be honest, you know, politically, this is next level. These are things I have never seen before, and I'm not, you know, new chicken on the block. These are things I've never seen before. And patience is a virtue. I am not a saint. So these are challenging times, and me finding my avenue, finding my path, finding my road, and staying, you know, mental hygiene is a thing, and staying in a place of relative calm so I can function, so I can be astute and aware and cognizant and not wrapped up in my own emotion about it. My work, which aligns with the time of the season that we're in, the equinox, my work is to practice what I would practice with meditation. I'm not trying to achieve full calm. I'm trying to achieve clarity or awareness of when I feel myself beginning to build emotion-wise, build frustration-wise, build with overwhelming thoughts of how do I address, what do I do next, why is this happening? When I feel those moments of overwhelm, I'm acknowledging that and I'm stepping away from it. I'm trying to say, oh, wait, I see this is happening. This is not where I'm going. This is not how I want to invest my time or energy. And I have to pivot. Bring myself back to myself. Remember what I am here focusing on, and which is mental hygiene. Trying to be calm. Trying to stay within my autonomy and recognize I am not powerless, which is, I think, a feeling many of us have. No, we are a universe of power, which otherwise means infinite power. And we often forget that. So, right now, my work in the season of the equinox is to remind myself to acknowledge when I feel myself going off, like those random intrusive thoughts when I'm trying to sit down to get into a meditative state. I'm acknowledging it, I'm blessing and releasing it, and I'm going to remind myself that I am not powerless and that it is my job to stay mentally fit, emotionally fit for the work of the now and the work that is to come. We each have our own work and we must be prepared to do it. These are the times where we must put into practice the work that we've been practicing all these years to develop. Those skills and talents, now's the time that we need to put them into practice. So, all of that, does that include my practice of reading? Yeah, I will continue to do my readings necessarily. It is part of my work, we each have to do something. So I continue to do I pull my cards, I read, I just literally flip them, acknowledge what it is, journal it, go to sleep. And I'm working that into my subconscious and seeing how that then integrates into my dream state and then into my waking state. We shall see. It's an interesting practice this year. All right, everybody, it's been lovely. I hope that we can connect. Please let me know your thoughts. Please let me know how you're feeling. Please let me know what your work is right now. What are you focusing on? What is your moment of self-care as we head into this equinox season? What are you looking at bringing into balance? What's your practice to help you? And again, I'm not looking to climb a mountain or resolve all. I am really being gentle. I'm being kind. I am showing myself grace. And I'm recognizing that I'm tired. I'm a little exhausted with what's happening. So small things, consistent practice, that will lead me to an improvement. That's where I'm at. So let me know what you're dealing with. Let me know what you're focusing on. And let me know if you have been including any of your cards into your self-care practice. I'd love to hear it. Have a great one, everybody. Happy March 18th. And let's see you the next time.